Hello everyone, welcome back to Fast Ones Racing League. I am the Jamaican Bacon, or Bacon, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, it's chucking it down. And yeah, this is Silverstone, round 7. And yeah, this is Silverstone. Sorry for me sounding absolute clap there. I just had major cramp in my leg. I did not know what to do with myself. And I'm alive though. So, as you can see here, we have got what looks like to be an interesting qualifying to say the least with full wet. I don't know what's going to happen race wise, weather wise, but it'll just be interesting to see. But 15 drivers today, so we ain't done too bad, and we'll just see how this goes at the end of the day. If it all goes to rubbish, then blame Pharrell because he keeps on swearing at me. I don't like it. But who's going to be first? I'm guessing drivers are very scared to come out of the pit lane on the purpose that Dwayne's pissing it down. But yeah, this is just going to be one of them days, I think. I feel like Pharrell's just going to spin and crash out or something, even though he's on full traction and a steam deck. I see movement in garages. Ferrari, I see Alfa Romeo, I see Haas. Well, here we go. Right, we just had some loads of people join the Discord for some reason. Thomas Shane, Viper, Freemendo, new driver to F1RL. Be interesting to see what he can do today. Pharrell coming out the pits as well. Season 1 champion when there was like 5 people racing. But we skip over that fact. But Freemendo, first race in F1RL. Let's see what that Ferrari driver can do today. Obviously, I really hope for Mendo's sake that he does well because he seems like a really nice person. And I do like to see drivers do well in this league, but if they're pricks like George, then they don't deserve to do well. But Thomas Shane back out on track in the Haas driver, actually a Haas driver, I'm not saying him, a Haas driver's actually turned up today, which is very good. Other than Shed, who said he was going to come and race, but didn't. Viper out on track, my man Viper, always doing the best he can do. Smithy back out on track. No doubt he's going to DNF or something because he's absolutely useless at racing. But I'm nice. I promise. But let's just now watch Thomas Shane. He's going to be the first person to set a banker lap in this wet weather. And you can see how much they're struggling out of corners grip-wise. But Shane starts his flying lap then. This is what a wet lap's going to look like. Round Silverstone. Luckily, our driver yesterday in Tier 2, including me, incurred no rain whatsoever. There was warning signs for rain at the end of the race, but the race finished before anything could happen there. But Thomas Shane is starting their push lap, or say starting their push lap, already 3 seconds to 1. Coming on to the main straight, there's going to be no DRS due to the heavy amount of rain. But it'll be interesting to see what the banker lap time is for sector 1. 31.1, followed by Viper, who sets a 31.1 as well. So 31.1 is looking like the banker time through that first sector. All playing a very petrolous game here. In the sense, it's wet, they don't want to spin, they don't want to DNF early. The track might improve later on. We don't know what the weather's going to do here in Silverstone today. I don't know what the weather's going to do here in Silverstone today, but all I know is right now we've got Thomas Shane on a push lap, setting his first bank lap. And I'm sure, yes, the lap might not be the greatest. Obviously, weather, first lap of quali. It's not going to be great to see sliding, struggling for everything. But a lap is a lap. As soon as you get a lap down, you never know what could happen. Like Nova yesterday, put a lap in and then crashed. So, interesting. Very interesting. But Thomas Shane is coming to the end of his lap. It would be interesting to see what the banker lap is for him. It's looked like an overall compact lap, except from the coming out of Maggots and Beckett's. What does he set? It's a 1:39.4. Viper's going to be next across the line, struggling as well. What's that going to be? 1:41.6. So all struggling out on track. That is Pharrell just about to complete a flying lap. This is a man who he knows how to deal with wet races, but he is on a steam deck. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do in that Williams. Just got to push the car. No practice needed for Pharrell. Where's he going to sit? It's a 42. Not bad at all for Pharrell, that is. Probably bad compared to everyone else. But Pharrell, can't mind. Oliver starting his push lap now. Fremendo, looks like he's just like he's starting to push lap as he's going to valid. Yes, he does start push lap. So Oliver and Fremendo. Oliver on the inters, good feeling about that track out there. Thinks he can do it on the inters. We'll have to find out if he can do it on the inters. Be interesting as we're going to stay on board with him through this lap. Hasn't gone off track yet. Good sign so far. Bit sluddy here and there everywhere. Does not matter. Elite shots are 1:41.4. Connor Barry has joined. That's good. Smithy sets a time of 38.4. Lovely lap from him. 1 second up. 31 dead for Oliver through the first set. Just see them inters might be a better choice depending on how you like your car. Nevertheless, he is pushing for pole position. Down the old pit straight then coming towards Cops. We've seen lots of people come off at Cops. I don't get why this guy's joining at all, to be honest. I don't get how he's got in. I don't know who invited him. I'm not focusing on it. At least people are turning up to get what I mean. Connor Barry has left the session. Interesting. Some random people join in, so I'm guessing someone's inviting them. So it don't matter. Join up, people. Let's have a race. You get what I mean? Yeah, it's the Robin. Well, Oliver's 37.8. It's a very solid lap on the intermediate tyres. But do you know what? We take the attendees. Do you get what I mean? They grief or not, we take the attendees. So welcome Ollie, welcome Billy. Who else has joined? Where's Robin, man? Oh, there's a Robin in the service. So I want to see what happens here. Oliver right on the arse of, I believe that is Pharrell. Pharrell and Ollie racing. What the fuck's going on here? Qualifying. It is qualifying. There's Robin. He's taking the Alpine. Well, let's see people setting their bank laps. 37.8 being the quickest Oliver on the intermediate tyres. Smithy P2, Knight LP3, Shane P4, Pharrell P5, Elite Shots P6, Viper P7, Fremendo P8, Hazard P9 and Harbs P10. Got some random joiners, but we take them. Like I said, at the end of the day, if they're racing, they're racing. You know what I mean? If they've attended, you can't really blame them. We've got 19 people now for the race apparently. This is great. I want to see what this Ollie can do. What lap? he can set. So all we've got an Alpha Tauri driver, Alpine driver, and a Haas driver who's all joined. This is great to see. And Billy's gone off the track. Ollie's just about to set a push lap, so we'll see what happens here. Sending it through first sector, then pushing the car. That Haas car looking very comfortable out on track. Lizard Toes just about to put in a lap. Massa out on track. Race, two-time race winner this season. Be interesting to see how that goes here today. Still 8 minutes left of qualifying, and it's only just going to get even more interesting with these randoms in here. So let's just find out and see how it goes. So Massa sending it through Maggots and Beckett's at the moment. Lizard Toes are a 38 dead. That ain't a bad lap from the tier 2 driver actually. I'm guessing we found the culprit of the person who's invited them. Conor Barry, I'm guessing it's the people who's playing teacher of Massa. What's Massa set? 37.8, not bad at all. Viper obviously on provisional pole at the moment with the 37.6, not a bad lap at all from him. And I'm guessing he's just coming off that push lap. You see PRR Oliver, we want to start. I'm guessing he's coming into the pits actually. Lizard Toes P4. Smithy goes P1 on 35.9, just breaking. Or will manage to come out of the pits. 4 minutes 53 seconds left of the race. Smithy, provisional pole at the moment, but how long will that last? Will Manu be on a push lap? Robin on a push lap. Billy in the pits. it's just going to be interesting to see who's actually going to come out on top here. I'm a bit mixed because intermediate tyres are on, so lap times are going to be quicker. Hazard, want to push that 30.3 through the first sector. We know what he can do around the track. We've seen his pace around the track. Be interesting to see what he can do around this track. But send it through cops. Like, managed to stay in track limits barely. Purple sets 2 for Hazen then. Here. Hopefully people can still hear me, but he comes into the pits. I thought he was doing alright. Obviously not. What John's coming to the pits? Robin's P2 at the moment. Just set that in the Alpine. That's not a bad lap at all. Viper's coming out of the pits. Oliver's on an out lap. Ollie on an out lap. Echo on an out lap. Fremendo's on a push lap, I want to say. I don't know. Very confused. Will Manu to start his lap then. So let's ride on board with Will Manu then as he sets a lap around Silverstone. Going through the first sector. It'll just be interesting to see if he's actually got the stability of this car. Pushing down the straight. Now coming into the Luffield section. 33, so I'm guessing he's not on a full push lap yet. He's just, well, yeah, he's not even using the ERS, so of course he's not on a push lap. Smithy, 35 dead. That's the lap time to beat, everyone. People are going to be crossing the lines, so keep an eye on the timing screens. Right now, Will Manu's, I'm guessing, is going for 2 out laps. Smithy with a 35 dead. Robin has just crossed the line at 36.4. Elite Shots just crossed the line, 37.2. Viper, Will Manu's retired from the session. Massa on an out lap at the moment. Oliver on an out lap. Liz Toes in the pits, Knight on an out lap. Pharrell just about to cross the line. Will he improve on his 38.8? He does. He goes P3 of 37 dead. But obviously more times to come. Thomas Shane on a push lap at the moment. Just coming out of Luffield. Ollie on a push lap. Just coming through the first sector. Lots of cars on track. Lots of lap times being set. Pharrell's happy with that 37 dead, I'm guessing. Elite Shots almost racing that Robin. But that's pretty cool to see. Viper on a push lap now, coming out of Luffield. Traffic ahead of him. It depends how much traffic. Oliver is on a push lap as well. We know what Oliver can do, especially from Austria last race, where he did in fact go and win it. And in style, I'd say as well. He drove a brilliant race, start to finish. Can't fault the man at all. And that's the yellow flag, I'm guessing, for the Alpine of Robin. Something happened there, but there we go then. Qualifying complete. Lap times being set. Thomas Shane, P3. Viper pushing now to the line. We've got other cars such as Ollie going to the line now. What will Ollie set here? Robin's obviously going to sit in a P2. Comfortable P2. Billy's P4. Where's Ollie going to sit? Ollie goes P2. Viper pushing now through the final corner. What is Viper going to set? Will he go pole? No, you're not. That is P4 for Viper. Massa on his push lap now, sending it through Cops. Oliver, purple sector 2, 2.1 seconds up on his time. This is looking like a very good lap from the Alpine driver and last week's race winner. Coming through Stowe now, heading down towards the final few corners onto the Hamilton straight. Locks the wheels, maximises his braking point. Will it be pole here for Oliver? Round Silverstone. Yes, it will. Oliver, 35 dead. Lovely lap from him. Massa is just about to go and finish his lap. Parallel Harry not setting a lap at all. And that is his qualifying done. P16 at the moment. Massa, can he deny anyone of a pole position? He's pushing that car to the limit. He wants a pole position. Is he going to get it? No, he's not. It's P3. One man can deny them all. And that is Harbs. Harbs coming across the line. Sliding all over the place. And Harbs goes P3 or 4. P3 for Harbs on his return to F1 RL. But there is your top. Well, all your drivers. Oliver on pole. Smithy second. Hard third. Massa fourth. McLaren knocking out the second row. That's very good to see from these two drivers. But Oliver and Smithy cooked qualifying. Ollie P5. Robin P6. Viper P7. Thomas Shane P8. Billy P9. Pharrell round up top 10. Pharrell in the top 10. We love to see it. We love to see it. Elite Shots P11. Liz Toes P12. Missing the darts for this. This is dedication to. It's raining in the race. What is this? Here we go then. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. 5. And it's lights out and away we go for the Silverstone Grand Prix. Oliver and Smithy both getting good starts. So Smithy's going to have that inside line into turn 1. Pushes Oliver wide. Cars off the track. All over the place. Contact everywhere. Contact everywhere indeed. Smithy and Oliver still going for it on the first lap. Smithy with the outside. Oliver with the inside. Wheel towards lovely clean racing for them top 2. Bits of contact. Wheel banging here, there, everywhere. Look at them go. Smithy versus Oliver. Down my show, that's Karloff in the back. I'm guessing that is Billy, because the Alpha and Tauri of Billy, yes it is. But Smithy holds Oliver into Luffield. Ollie and Thomas Shane, the two Hasses, going for it once again. Ollie up into P2, chasing down Smithy for P1. Oliver on the outside. Ollie on the inside. This is confusing, there's two Ollies racing at quite high positions. Yellow flag set to 2, and that is contact. Is that Pharrell off the track? Yes, it is Pharrell off the track. And it's also Robin. Crazy scene to start with. But Smithy leads. Oliver second. Ollie third. Shane fourth. Viper round that top 5. Night Owl's doing very well. Conor Barry gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Now, will Smithy cook and try and hold this race win out? Into the braking zone they go of Stowe. As you can see, Oliver's just trying to stand the back of Smithy to help try and protect himself from Ollie behind. It's Viper on the back of Thomas Shane. Night Owl just dropping a bit further back. Nice lime helmet, by the way, from Night Owl. Really suits the car and the intermediate tyres that he has on. Lots of contact to begin with. And into comes to the pits. It's Echo. But Smithy leads Oliver. Oliver leads Ollie. And Thomas Shane and Viper run out the top 5. Down the pack, we've got a few cars fighting for positions and a lot of cars coming into the pits. Harbs having a stinker to begin with. Pharrell having a stinker to begin with. But cars will start to cook very soon. I just can't believe the amount of people that have come into the pits on lap 1. But I have to say it is Silverstone in the rain. So, and it's F1 RL, so I don't get why I'm coming. Frel coming out the pits now. Robin coming out the pits as well. Lizard Toes gets whacked for a 3-second time penalty. Already look at the penalties on the track already. Crazy scenes. But the top 3 staying the same then. Viper's still on the back of Shane, but Night Owl. Hello, Night Owl. Where have you been? The Season 3 Tier 2 champion. My spot in Season 4. Also racing Viper as well, but Night Owl just holding on. Night Owl. Night Owl, don't cook. Night Owl, do not cook. Don't do it to him. Oh, there's contact. They managed to keep it going. But Night Owl feels like he had room to work there. But through goes Hamilton, or through goes Night Owl, however you want to say it. Night Owl overtakes Viper into 5th. Will Manu on the climb now. P7 for him, but Smithy still leading. The longest I think he's led the race without spinning or crashing. Hopefully, touch wood, he doesn't do that here today. But right now, Smithy will be very happy with his position. The top 10 is looking like juicy battles to come. Fremendo on his first race is just pulling over to the side of the track. It's just messed up his cornering. Don't know what's happened there from Fremendo. All I know is he's dropped down to 14th now and going very slow. Maybe he lost traction. Don't know. Will Manu, Fremendo's left the session. I'll send him an invite back. But Will Manu now on the climb up into P6. Send Fremendo a couple of invites. Get him in. Will Manu on the back of my eye. Will Manu cooks. Oliver on the back of Smithy, however. Smithy's now going to have to defend properly from Oliver. Crazy scenes. Tier 1. Pharrell already shouting abuse at people, and he's not even a Tier 1 driver. This is great to see. But Will Manu has retired. I'm guessing he lost it out of Stowe. That's quite class. So Will Manu, done for the day. Already. Wow. Oh, I don't know what's happening in this race, but parallel Harry and Thomas Shane fighting. Thomas Shane dropped off a lot. Night Owl P4, probably very happy. The Alfa Romeo is cooking at the moment, P5 and P6. But the man who is cooking, Smithy. Smithy still cooking. Thomas needs an invite, that's why he's dropping down places. My bad, where are you? I've gone past you, no, Thomas Shane. There you go, I've sent him an invite. Fremendo's joined back, it's good to see. Maybe a bit of lag out there today, but all I know is there's cars on the track battling everywhere. But these three especially battling. Hello, Will Manu. You are on mute, by the way, if you did not know.
I did not know.
So what happened then?
Just I don't really know, to be honest. Just think I left the room on the insides, even though I was on the outsides, and then got half spam because of it.
Who's your racing?
Just come bothered. Night Owl.
Night Owl, okay. But yeah.
I mean, 13 positions in 3 laps, 2 laps.
Yeah, he cooked.
Yeah.
But
on track, you know what I mean?
Also, we've got randoms in, so I don't know how this is going to play out at all.
Yeah, I think the person that invited them should be disqualified, to be honest.
The CB guy.
that's
Yeah,
just-
look,
yeah,
this is
that's
the last
just my
race
opinion.
anyway, so just leaving
That's
off
fine.
this. So, but long story short, as long as they race cleanly, I don't mind. But their positions are going to be void. As we don't know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, I could have won the next 7. Probably still will, but I'm not too bothered.
I mean, where's this leaving championship now?
Probably like P3, P4, but I don't care.
Don't care. 2-time champion already. Don't need. to
2-time champion, 13 wins, most dominant season, 3 times in a or 2
I
times
mean,
in a row.
actually, at the moment, there's 2 men
In
that are
terms
gonna
of tier
can
1,
overtake
in
you.
terms of tier 1.
It's
Yeah, they can overtake me, that's fine.
Night
Night Owl's
Owl
a
and
tier 2
Oliver.
driver at heart. No offense to him. Night Owl is a tier 2 driver at heart. Good
Night,
racer, don't get me wrong.
Night Owl
Oliver,
dominated tier 2, but
fast geezer.
Oliver is
Oliver's
fast.
fast, but yeah, I'm not too worried.
Well, look, you've got nothing to prove. Let's be real for a second, and
Yeah,
it happens.
I mean, I was
don't
top. I had the record for France at one point. Like, I don't give a fuck.
it? Well, I'll let you get on with your evening then, lad. You don't have to stay here if you don't want to. All I know is that Ollie's sliding away replacing that Haas, and it's P3 and dropped 2.3 seconds off Oliver in P2. So interesting to see.
I'll be watching while drinking my Moretti's.
Well, you have fun
Have a
doing
good
that, mate, and we'll catch you later. Right now, we're focusing. Sorry if we had to find out. Billy retires from the session. Was that on track or was that a crash? I don't know. But nevertheless, that's another DNF. Two DNFs. Billy and Will Manu. At the moment, Smithy's still holding Oliver up here. Beautiful racing from these top two. They're both cooking hard at the moment. Tremendo gets slapped with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Yellow flag sector 2. That's Echo retired from the session. And leaves the session. Cool. Quite a few retirements. Just wonder if Ollie can gain back on these ahead, because they're still fighting. P1, that's really the only battle out on track, except from Parallel Harry against Night Owl. That's going to be the next key battle. But all we know is right now is Smithy and Oliver cooked in qualifying, and now they're cooking in the race. Still racing each other. 7 laps in. Beautiful, beautiful to see. Viper has left the session and DNF'd. In the pits, Viper's day is done. So what is happening with all these DNFs? 4 DNFs in the space of a few laps. Will Manu starting the trend once again. But Ollie is sort of gaining back now on the top 2. That's the car off track, and I believe that's Connor Barry off track. Oliver and Smithy are still going at it though, coming towards Stowe. Clicking the wrong buttons. This battle is just so fascinating to watch. 2 drivers pushing it to the limit. Thomas Shane has left the session. I'm guessing I'm going to have to invite him back. While we're watching these guys battle, Thomas Shane will be dropped another invite. I dropped him 2 invites. A safety car. Safety car out. Wow. Interesting. So our first safety car of the day. my Barry retired from the session? What's the cars retiring from sessions? Smithy saying Todd with the rest up. So Smithy leads safety car, Oliver second, Ollie third, Listertoes fourth, Night Owl fifth, Parallel Harry sixth, Thomas Shane seventh, ETR Duraj 8, Harbs 9 and Elite Shots P10. Robin still in the race, Ollie still in the race. The randoms actually not doing too bad today. Night Owl. Did Night Owl stay out? Night Owl did stay out. So Smithy and Oliver coming in getting their tyres changed, but they're going to drop a lot of places. And people have just pitted, like Duraj, Harbs and Elite Shots, all of a sudden find themselves in a very, very comfortable position. So does Night Owl and Parallel Harry. So Smithy and Oliver could have just well have been done over by this safety car. And Hazard uses some very strong language. Very, very strong language. I'll invite this Thomas Shane again. It's not even online. Don't bother trying to look for him if he's not online. Lap 9 out of 26, cars are starting to come together. Is it in this lap? No, lights still on, so we go another lap then, I guess. One nice AI is really messing everyone up. Like to see Harbs do well here. P5, my goat. The safety car still out. Night Owl. I think it's the first time he's actually led in Tier 1. This safety car's taking its time though. There's safety cars in this lap. We're still going. We're still going. This is ridiculous. Seriously, still going? This can't be real. Hobbs. Not on yellow flag. What's actually happening? Oh, is there a glitch? We got glitches. What? What's happening? Is the safety car gonna come in or what? Well, the game's glitched, people. Sorry, it seems really quiet here today, but it's just, this is just all over the place. I don't even know what to think of it. That fucking massive comes into pits. Well, this is. I apologise to anyone watching, but I don't actually know what's happening at the moment. But we said if this happens again for another lap, we'll be making a new lobby. So I'll pause broadcast. Actually, you can watch me make a new lobby if you really want me to. Just to see the technical difficulties and what I have to deal with. And we'll be doing a 25% race once we finish up the race. So it's 13 laps, we're halfway through the race. Well, hopefully the safety car does come in. come in, isn't it? Right, cool. Restart it is, people. It's crazy. Well, you can watch me restart. Sorry, people. I'm just trying to get people in for the restart. But yeah, I'm just trying to sort everything out at once. So I apologise for this once again. Usually happens in F1RL, because why wouldn't it? Make sure we're getting people in. Make sure I go spectator mode, because I don't want to actually race. Right, now let's just sort out this grid real quick. Week instructor, grid editor. So Smithy was P5, Pharrell was at the bottom, Night Owl was at the top. Because Night Owl has a Duraj, Harbs, Smithy, Lizard Toes who hasn't joined. Robin's in now. Who else? Lizard Toes needs to come back in. Settings. We go back to weekend structure. This is stressful, man. Ollie was P9. Robin's P12. Elite Shots was P11. Robin was just below. Is Pharrell Massa in yet? Massa is in. Massa goes to the back. And then, yeah, Ollie. Oliver. Just waiting for Liz Toes is in. Oliver, Lizard Toes, Smithy. That's us. Right, if everyone can ready up again. Good point. Weather and time of day. Customize weather. Wet. Wet race. He did an F, so I don't get why he's joining. Well, this is interesting. As usual. Why wouldn't it be? Because, you know, it's F1RL. Never have problems. Here we go. We're back again. Well, this is very interesting. This is long and boring. We're just waiting now on the drivers and we can go again. I'll try and give a bit more motivation and attention to this. Is Oliver not in? I invited Oliver, man. He is in. 5. Ollie's left the session. And it's lights out and away we go once again. Hopefully no glitch this time. Night Owl gets a good launch. So does Parallel Harry. Parallel Harry on the inside of Night Owl. And there's contact. And Parallel Harry is spun around. Very unlucky for him. But Night Owl does lead. Followed by Duraj. Followed by Harbs. Smithy. MP4. Listo's P5. Pharrell. P6. Fighting with the other Williams. And Robin for P7. Elite Shots P8. Jump Daniel. Massa P9. Oliver. Not in apparently. But I'll invite him because his car is in. I thought he was in, to be fair. He's not even online. So there's not much I can actually do about it. I invite him. That's all I can do. But Night Owl does lead, but Duraj right on the back of him and has a lot of pace behind him as well. Will it be into Cops? A Merc versus a Red Bull into Cops. We saw it not end well in 2021. It does end well here because no one goes for any ridiculous moves. Duraj chasing down Night Owl, but Night Owl is holding them up very well. Smithy wants to try and get back involved here, especially after that mare last race before we had to restart. He's fighting back here, but Duraj is fighting Night Owl round the outside of Stowe. Can Duraj make it stick? Night Owl tries it. Now it's down to the inside line. Duraj keeping it clean with Night Owl. Night Owl keeping it clean. Oh, Harb's getting involved, making a bit of contact with Duraj. This is amazing racing here right now. The top four, look how close they all are. This restart might have been the best thing that's happened in F1RL in a long time. But all I know right now is the Williams of Robin also now getting involved. So close up the top here. Smithy needs to put some pressure on there. He needs to take the win. He needs this more than anything at the moment. Does Oliver join back in the end? Guessing not. No. It's not appearing online either, I don't think. I don't think it's on. No, it's not. So that's Oliver's fault. I'm sorry, but his AI's in it. Night Owl, Duraj, Smithy, then Harbs. Harbs getting overtaken by Smithy there. Bobby's having a little look around. Night Owl just defending nicely. Can he take his first tier 1 win? Do you reckon? I think he could. Duraj not gaining much time. Robin now past Harbs as well. Harbs struggling ever since we switched back lobbies, and his teammate Mass is now getting involved. Down to the inside Stowe and gets the move done. So Harbs all of a sudden P3 now P6. Not going well at all. Elite Shots gets past his toes up into P8. Night Owl leading Duraj, but only by 2.5 tenths. Quite close. 5 tenths. That's the yellow flag. I'm guessing that is Pharrell off, because no doubt. Oh, no, it's not. It's Elite Shots. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, Williams in that sector and thought, oh, Pharrell's gone off as usual. But it's not. Hazard sets the fast lap. He's now cooking a bit. He needs to try and gain some places here today. This battle up top's looking interesting at the moment. So look at them. The top 6 all within like a DRS train. Yellow flag. That is Pharrell that time. Crazy, absolutely crazy at the moment. Night Owl is still leading though, and I'm proud to say Night Owl's leading as well, because I love Night Owl. I think it's an absolute go. But 2 McLarens dropping off, and that's Pharrell again. Pharrell just retire. It's done, mate. Absolutely shocking today. We've had a 19 start, and we've got 10 running. And Pharrell's still at track. What is he doing? Washed. But Night Owl and Duraj are fighting. Oh, Duraj with a big slide there. Nearly takes out Smithy. Luckily doesn't, because that would have proper made Smithy annoyed. But Smithy is looking for the move on Duraj here. Pharrell, stop doing donuts, you absolute specimen of a man. Massa gets past Robin. Duraj is still sitting behind Night Owl is really affecting his race now because Smithy's just sitting on the back as well. Like, this is just... don't know what to do. Harbs gets the 3-second time penalty. That's a car off track. That's Robin. Very wide. Comes back onto track, however, safely. Don't know what Frail's doing. It's really concerning. I don't know what Frail's doing there. He's still doing donuts. I guess, you know, how Simpson's gone to shit. But right now, Duraj and Night Owl still going for it. Lap on lap on lap. Night Owl covers the inside for Duraj. Duraj, literally, look at that angle. That's a beautiful angle. Robin into pits. 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. Oh, this race. Just don't even know what to say. But Duraj, Smithy and Massa. Harb's even in the mix a bit, but he has got a penalty. Smithy's past Duraj. Smithy could take his first F1RL win here today if he actually plays this right. We've just got over halfway left of this race, a race that I'm sure to forget because it's absolutely diabolical. But Night Owl hasn't got Duraj anymore. He's got Smithy, and we know what Smithy is like, and we know what Smithy can do, and we know what Smithy will probably do if Duraj doesn't do it first. Smithy right on the back of Night Owl. Look at that. Ridiculously close to him. Is he just going to go for it into the chicane? Late on the brakes. Will he do it? There's lots of contact. Pharrell retires from the session. Lots of contact. Don't know what's just happened there. Smithy not coming up well by the looks of it. It drops down to P5. I saw damage flying everywhere. Don't know what happened there at all, but the virtual safety car. Now Smithy's in a worse off position. I just don't know what happened. Two McLaren's very happy here, P3 and P4 at the moment. Some good points will be coming through for them. Night Owl will be very happy in P1. Duraj might be able to get a win here if he plays this right. Oh, Parallel Harry's just been slammed to the drive-through and he's going to be very annoyed at that. But racing's back underway and Duraj quite far off Night Owl now, 7/10 down the road. Can Duraj actually do this? Can Duraj deny Night Owl of a tier 1 race win? And can Duraj claim his first? Duraj, literally, this is how close it's going down to. Liz Toes get 5-second penalty speed in the pit lane, but Duraj and Night Owl, lap 7 of 13, or whatever lap it will be if you add all of them up. At the moment, look at this. Lap 19, I think this will be, or lap 20, something like that. And all we're seeing right now is Duraj and Night Owl go for it. And Duraj, what a move. Hazard gets disqualified. Too many penalties. Because he's just absolutely sent it across the track. And that is Hazard done for the day. But That's the yellow flag set on, obviously, because he gets disqualified. Duraj leads in a thriller round Silverstone. Night Owl's not going to let go. Smithy's going for the inside of Massa to claim a podium here. Still going for it is Massa. Hazard leaves the session. Not the greatest race from him, as usual. It's becoming a bit of a thing, but Massa fights back into Cobb. Says, oh my god, they're pushing each other around these corners. Duraj down the road, a second cleared of Night Owl. Can Duraj walk away and get his first F1 RL win? Hazard not happy with a certain Night Owl. Don't know why. Don't want to know why. He's never happy with Night Owl. Lap 8 out of 13. I apologise to anyone who did end up watching this, because what a waste of time it's actually been. Me, as the owner of the league, commentator of this race, actually appalled at what that has come to. But Duraj is leading Night Owl. Night Owl is leading Sophie. Massa is P4. Hobbs is there in P5. That's the yellow flag set to 1. And that is Robin. After the fastest lap, DNFs after getting the fast lap. Of course he does. Because Robin's just left the server as well. Of course, they all just leave the server after the game. But Duraj just got drive-through. Oh, how someone's day can go horribly wrong. Duraj having to come in and sit a drive-through, throwing away a race win here today. And Night Owl chucks it into P1. Can Smithy cook enough here to try and defeat Night Owl? He's only got 4 laps to do it. He's 9 laps in, but he's got clear air. Who will win it here in this absolute thriller to the end? This Toast gets a penalty as well. Massa and Haas P3 and P4. They're sitting very comfortably here. But Smithy needs to cook and needs to cook now. .5 between them. Absolutely pushing it. I don't think Smithy's going to do it. Night Owl looks like he has a lot of pace. Two seconds in between them. 5 tenths a lap. Could happen. Could Night Owl lose it all here? Or could he actually defend it? This is just, oh, my brain's just not working tonight. This has just been a ridiculous race in my opinion. 1.8 is the gap. They've got to cook, and they've got to cook now. Night Owl with more ERS. Master just sitting behind, hoping something happens. Harb's also there as well. Elite Shots in P5. Duraj in P6 just behind him. Listo's in P7 just cruising it to the end. But the real battle is the top two. As you can see, cars lapping other cars. 1.4 is the gap. This could actually be 6. Smithy could take his first F1 RL win if he actually plays this right and doesn't get too overexcited. $1.3 is the gap. .2. This is getting so exciting. Something good could actually come out of this race. Harbs is on the back of Massa though. Is Massa losing the pace? 7.2 off D2. But here we go. Lap 11 out of 13. 8 tenths, 9 tenths is the gap. That's where we're sitting at the moment. Smithy going for his first F1 RL win ever. Night Owl going for his first Tier 1 win ever. This is ridiculous. Night Owl, who absolutely dominated in Tier 2 last season, Tier 1 the season after, 7 races in, he might be able to claim his first victory, but Smithy looking like the man for the job. Absolute pace from qualifying into the race, got done by the safety car, but is now back racing for full glory here. Been so unlucky with how he drives. Portugal last season still haunts him, he says, to this day, but right now this could be his day. The wet Silverstone track looking like it's the track for him. Smithy will want this more than anyone on this track at the moment. Night Owl, yes, will want it. Turns up races, does very well. Smithy turns up, doesn't do great, but he's here and he's eager and he wants to carry on doing it. F1 RL does bring along some good drivers. Ignore the DNF, that is not what we are like. Well, we are like that, but drivers like these two are one in a million usually, and Night Owl and Smithy at the moment are racing for full glory in F1 RL Season 4, Round 7, Tier 1. As you can see, Smithy pulls to the outside of Stoneend. They go wheel to wheel. Smithy backs off a bit, knows he can't get the move done, doesn't want to break track limits, goes down. Will he try it into the inside of the chicane? No, he does not. Just sits behind, knows he's got time. He's got 2 laps left to make this move, and look how close he is to the back of that Mercedes car. Down the Hamilton straight and start the penultimate lap. Lap 12 out of 13, or like 25 out of 26 if you add them all together. This is what racing is all about. The battles for P1 in the last few laps. This is what gets us excited here at F1 RL. We saw it with Jack B and Will Manley for the championship last season, where F1 RL really peaked. Since then, it's been a downhill spiral. 7 rounds of absolute heartbreak, basically, for this league. No members joining, no people watching, but moves like this into the Luffield section. Smithy takes the race lead with a lap left, but look how close it is. They're making contact, they're banging wheels all the way through the corners, but Smithy goes ahead. Night Owl's going to have to give it everything now towards Cops, and he is giving everything towards Cops. Is he going to try it down the inside? Smithy's going to have to allow space. Smithy allows space. Does he go for the switchback? Takes too much curb. I think Night Owl survives another day, but Smithy can't let him out of his sights. Really got to push this car now for the last few corners and last lap of the Grand Prix. This is ridiculously close, especially this late into a chaotic race. The 2 McLarens are fighting behind. Lovely battle for them, but we're focusing on the P1 because that's where it really matters. Smithy not trying it into Stowe this time. Stays behind. Knows he's got a lap to do it, but he just knows he's got to play this perfectly. Night Owl leading on to the last lap then, but Smithy on his gearbox. What is this? This is absolutely ridiculous to see from these 2 drivers. 2 elite drivers that I actually love racing this league. This is why I love this league sometimes. Yes, we can have a shocking race like you can see here. 12 people join for the restart. Basically, not a lot finishing, whatever you mean. DNFing, that's what I mean. But Smithy's pushed Night Owl. Night Owl's going to try it back down inside. Smithy's allowing the space. Night Owl needs to allow the space here. That is ridiculously close between these two drivers. The amount of trust they have in each other. Smithy gets a 3 seconds for getting pushed off there. I don't think that 3 seconds is going to stick if he's got, because he generally just get very pushed off by Night Owl in that situation. Smithy really trying it. Can't get it done. He's going to have a few more opportunities, but we see Night Owl really pull away through these last few sectors. Everything on the line for these two. ERS is being used on Smithy's behalf. He's going to go into Cops on the outside. He goes past before they even at Cops, and Smithy could well have just won this here. That penalty might be voided, but Night Owl is trying to get back involved through Maggots and Beckett's. Night Owl has to cede the position. Oh my god, look how tight this is. Oh, we switched to the wrong person. We're switching to the wrong people. We want to watch this battle. Smithy versus Night Owl going into Stoning. At the end, Will banging almost down the straight. Night Owl sitting right on the back of Smithy. Smithy just trying to defend all he can, but Smithy does go deep. Night Owl trying to go for everything he can. He's going to go for it into chicane. Smithy versus Night Owl. Smithy looks like he's going to win this unless Night Owl can keep on the inside. No, he can't. So Smithy does win on track, but in my opinion, as the commentator, that penalty, 3-second penalty, should be voided as he got pushed off. But Night Owl does get the net race win. Smithy P2, Massa P3, Hars P4, 2 McLarens coming home in full glory. Duraj top 5 was in a P1, got a drive through, running this race. There'll be Elite Shots in P6, Lizard Toast in P7, and Oliver in P8. But that is it. But Massa gets driver of the day. I'll back Massa driver of the day. P13. Got up. But yeah, there you go. Night Owl. Fucking pigeonhole. I'm a Night Owl. It's a different mould. Wins in Silverstone. P2 is Smithy, and P3 is the McLaren of Massa. This is all penalty dependent, but thank you all for watching. It was chaotic. We know it was chaotic, but it's F1RL. What do you expect? I hope you'll join us next week for... Oh, now you've really tested my knowledge of what track it is. Canada next week. But here you go. That is your finishing grid. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.